Hello, today I want to talk about illegal migrants and Bangladeshis. So with the recent updation of the NRC, this debate has started again, how we need to drive out Bangladeshis as soon as possible, how they are destroying our economic structure, how they are a danger to the future of the indigenous people and of course the native people of Assam. Illegal migrants have been here in the state of Assam since a very long time, and this issue and this debate has been going on for a very long time. But this issue of illegal migration and illegal migrants is not just confined to the state of Assam, it is happening all over the world. This debate is going on right now all over the world. It has become a local versus others. It has become an us versus them, and many a times politics and communal divisive forces have grabbed the opportunity to create more divisions in society among people. What I want to address today is, we all understand that overpopulation is at the bottom of this issue. Overpopulation is, of course, we all agree, a big problem. If we want to progress economically, if we want our local areas, say a district or a state or a country, to be stable in this democratic setup that we live in, we need to control the population. But are we addressing how these illegal migrants are coming to our place and living here, earning a living, and then even thriving? How is that happening? There is a dialogue which I want us to pay attention to. I live in a town called Haflong. I never really saw much Bangladeshis or illegal migrants when I was younger, but today, if you ask me, I can see quite a lot of them. Not so much like in other parts of Assam, but yes, I can see. And what I see is, I see these migrants taking up low-paying jobs, low-wage jobs. And I think that is where the core of this issue lies. As our population is increasing, as our economy is increasing, so are these low-wage jobs, low-paying jobs. And there's a huge demand for this. And what I see is a lot of local people or natives or indigenous people regard many of these jobs as not worth their status in society. I see very few indigenous people or native people taking the job of a sewage cleaner or a sweeper or a labor, mistri we call them, or a factory worker, or someone who works in a tea garden maybe, or in the farm, खेती. लोकल आदमी लोगों को ये सब जॉब लेने के लिए शर्म लगता है. For example, in a place like Haflong, in a town like Haflong, very few indigenous people, local people, start businesses. They don't want to stay in shops. They don't want to become traders. So what is happening is, a lot of migrants are coming up, taking over these jobs. It is the so-called locals and the natives who are creating this space for migrants to come, settle down, earn a living, and do well. And then they increase in numbers. So when we talk about solving this issue of illegal migration, the answer lies in how we view these jobs that we have in society. Driving all the illegal migrants out does not seem to be a foolproof solution to me at all. If we keep having the space for migrants to come and get jobs, And today, if we drive out Bangladeshis, tomorrow we'll have migrants from other places. Maybe from Bihar, maybe from UP, maybe from Maharashtra, or maybe from other states of the Northeast too. What if the Adivasis or the tribals become the new migrants in Assam? If the Okhomiyas or people who call themselves original Assamese, if they are not willing to take up these jobs and they think driving out Bangladeshis is the solution, who are going to replace them and take up these jobs? Who is going to become the rickshaw driver? Who will be the sweeper? Who will be the kamwali bai? Who will be the mistri? Who will be the barber? Who will be the chanawala? And so many other more jobs that will be taken up. Will other tribals become the new migrants, coming for better opportunities, for jobs? Most of these jobs, people who think they belong to upper class of the society, and people who believe they are the natives, they are the locals, they usually associate themselves as being upper class, and they don't want to take up these jobs. And that is why we also want all these jobs to have low salary, low wages. And this is the opportunity which migrants take up. We want a mistri to do the job to build our house in as less money as possible. We want a laborer to work for us in the factory for as less money as possible. And the locals do not want to do that. And the migrants, on the other hand, are willing to take up the job for as little as possible. They just want to survive. Their survival instinct is way bigger than ours. And that is the dialogue which I want us to have today for the future. What is the key? We need to start teaching our people, encouraging our people how we are going to take up the challenge to fill up the spaces which we created. That is the challenge we need to accept. That is the reality that we need to accept. So I hope that we take this conversation forward in the right direction. We need to realize that we are making this space bigger and bigger every day. As our aspirations are becoming more global and we want a more globalized surrounding, we require more people to do all these jobs, and more such jobs will be created. And we have to accept the challenge that the locals, the native people, the indigenous people have to take up these jobs. Otherwise, it will always and always be filled up by migrants who are ready to take it up. We need to really think about this and inspire each other. Thank you for listening.